Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe. Now this start video. The January 3rd episode of The Young and the Restless brought tension to Genoa City as Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, faced a troubling revelation. After Ian Ward's, Ray Wise, story checks out and he's confirmed as a legitimate prison chaplain following his release, Nick finds himself on high alert. Though the police assure Nick that Ian's release is legitimate, Nick isn't ready to let him off the hook. In fact, he warns Ian that any more harm directed toward his loved ones will make him wish he had never been born. Once inside society, Nick's concern grows deeper when he discovers that Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, is missing. His mind races to the worst possibilities, suspecting that Ian might be behind Sharon's recent troubles. Determined to get to the bottom of it, Nick, accompanied by Faith Newman, Ray Lancaster, sets off for Sharon's cottage but finds no sign of her there. They quickly head to the main ranch house in search of answers. Meanwhile, Victor Newman, Eric Braden, learns about Ian's return to Genoa City and his release, prompting him to take action. Victor resolves to find Ian and confront him, vowing to get to the heart of his mysterious return. Back at Ian's hideout, things take a darker turn. Ian's accomplice, Jordan Colleen Zank, updates him on Sharon's condition, revealing that Sharon had stirred briefly, but Ian's further actions with chloroform ensured she stayed unconscious. Ian is now ready to carry out his sinister plan to frame Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, for Sharon's demise. Ian envisions a twisted scenario where Phyllis runs Sharon's car into the same river where Sharon had previously disposed of Heather Stevens' Vale Bloom body. This would create a perfect storm for Phyllis to take the fall for Sharon's watery grave. Ian is quick to predict that Maria Copeland, Cameron Grimes, will be devastated by Sharon's death, which he believes will offer him an opportunity to step into the role of a father figure in her life once again. However, Jordan remains unimpressed, questioning how this will align with her own interests. Ian tries to bring her on board by suggesting that gaining Maria's trust could give her a way into Claire Newman's, Haley Aaron life, believing that Maria's friendship with Claire could open doors for them both. Over at Society, Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, takes a moment to reassure Maria that Ian isn't the cause of Sharon's disappearance. She offers her support, though she can't shake the concern over how Ian's return might affect Maria. But Maria, growing stronger with each passing day, insists she's ready to protect her family and faces the future with renewed resolve. Meanwhile, Phyllis, still haunted by memories of her crash, takes a drive to the exact spot where the incident occurred. As she revisits the scene, her mind races through fragments of memories. When she returns to the jazz lounge, Phyllis opens up to Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Grazietti, and Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, about what she remembered during the drive. She reveals that it wasn't Sharon behind the wheel during the crash. As she originally thought, it was an older woman with wavy hair and glasses, someone Phyllis doesn't recognize. Though she's ready to let go of her suspicions, Phyllis promises to let the police take the reins on the investigation into Heather's death, though she'll admit her mistake if Sharon turns out to be innocent. At the Abbott mansion, Claire and Kyle, Michael Mealer, share a tender moment, celebrating a belated New Year's Eve countdown. The chemistry between them intensifies, leading to a passionate kiss and a romantic evening upstairs. As they lie together in bed, Kyle opens up about their growing connection, expressing how safe he feels with Claire. However, Claire begins to doubt herself, feeling unworthy of Kyle's affection. Yet, Kyle reassures her that love and redemption are powerful forces, and he believes in their future together despite the obstacles that lie ahead. The Young and the Restless spoilers hint at more drama to come, with Kyle and Claire facing difficult challenges on the horizon. Be sure to stay tuned for the latest updates on these twists and turns. As the episode unfolds, tensions continue to mount for the residents of Genoa City. Victor Newman's, Eric Braden, determination to track down Ian Ward, Ray Wise, and have a face-to-face confrontation grows even stronger. The ruthless businessman isn't one to sit idly by when his family is at risk, and Ian's sinister return to town has put Victor's loved ones in harm's way. The looming question of Ian's true intentions adds to the suspense, with viewers left to wonder what kind of chaos Ian could unleash in Genoa City if left unchecked. Meanwhile, Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow struggles with a growing sense of urgency. His protective instincts are in full force as he continues his search for Sharon Case, desperately hoping to find her before Anne can do any more damage. The bond between Nick and Sharon has been tested over the years, but Nick's love for her remains unwavering. His concern for her well-being, compounded by the mystery of her disappearance, pushes him to take drastic measures. His decision to involve Faith, Ray Lancaster, in the search further underscores the depth of Nick's worry and the emotional toll this situation is taking on him. Faith's presence in the search for Sharon brings a bittersweet dynamic to the storyline. As Nick and Faith race against the clock, it becomes clear how much the disappearance is affecting them both. Faith, still grappling with the aftermath of past family dramas, is trying to remain strong for her father. But the gravity of the situation makes it impossible to ignore the anxiety in her eyes. It's a delicate balance between hope and fear as they navigate the unknown, and the viewers can't help but feel invested in their quest to bring Sharon home. In a pivotal moment, Nick's decision to head to the main ranch house for further clues becomes a key turning point in the episode. The sense of urgency is palpable, and the stakes are higher than ever. The viewers are left on edge, wondering whether the search will lead to any answers or if Anne's twisted plot will continue to cast its dark shadow over the Newman family. At the same time, Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, finds herself at a crossroads. Her decision to revisit the site of her crash sparks a series of emotions that have been buried for months. Phyllis has always been a woman of strong convictions, but this recent experience shakes her to her core. As she recalls the traumatic events surrounding the crash, she begins to piece together the fragments of memory that had eluded her for so long. The shocking revelation that Sharon was not the one behind the wheel forces Phyllis to confront the possibility that someone else may have been responsible for the accident. But it also serves as a powerful reminder of the complexities of the past and the emotional toll that comes with trying to find closure. Phyllis' willingness to open up to Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Grazietti, and Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, about her newfound memories demonstrates her vulnerability. Phyllis is a character who has often been portrayed as tough and unyielding, but this moment of self-reflection allows viewers to see a different side of her. As she processes the new information, it becomes clear that she's not only grappling with the mystery of Heather Stevens' Vale Bloom death but also confronting the weight of her own past decisions. Her confession that it wasn't Sharon behind the wheel is a significant step in her emotional journey, marking a moment of growth and self-awareness for the character. The dramatic turn in Phyllis' storyline also brings attention to the ripple effects of the past. As Phyllis tries to come to terms with the events that have shaped her life, the viewers are reminded of the tangled web of relationships in Genoa City. The emotional stakes are higher than ever, and Phyllis' journey toward redemption and self-understanding is far from over. While Phyllis wrestles with her past, another key moment in the episode takes place between Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, and Claire Newman, Haley Aaron. The pair share a tender moment as they celebrate their belated New Year's Eve, culminating in a kiss that sparks a passionate connection. As they lie in bed together, Kyle opens up about their growing bond, sharing his feelings about how safe he feels with Claire. It's a beautiful, intimate moment that contrasts sharply with the chaos unfolding elsewhere in Genoa City. However, Claire is not entirely comfortable with the deepening relationship. Despite their undeniable chemistry, Claire struggles with feelings of insecurity. She questions whether she deserves the love and affection Kyle is offering her, revealing a vulnerability that viewers haven't seen before. It's a raw moment that adds layers to Claire's character and highlights the emotional complexities of her relationship with Kyle.